Good morning. Well, it has been quite a while since I have shared some encouragement, some positive in this video fashion. And I decided I wanted to jump back in. Lots has happened, and I'm not going to go into all of that, but I have been encouraged to pick up and start again because I truly believe that every story and every individual person in this world has a need to be shared with at least one other person. And so I'm going to do my part and share just a little bit this morning. After many years with being in a relationship, being married, and finding love. Gosh, I found love. Most importantly, I found love in me. I now find myself a single woman with 3 adult children and 2 wonderful, beautiful granddaughters. And I sit here and I am overjoyed with gratefulness, just kind of full. I mean, this week, it seemed like this week was one of those weeks of like, oh my goodness, how am I going to get through with it? And dealing with pain, dealing with challenges at work, and getting adjusted to a new job with a great organization that I have a lot of respect for. But anyway, I said, let me jump in and just share a couple of nuggets that I have found that has helped me. I now have a personal trainer, and I'm grateful for her. And she encouraged me, along with some wonderful ladies in the group, to go back kind of and look at some things that maybe I had written earlier in my life. Because sometimes we don't know, for those of you who journal, we may not know how we could be encouraging ourselves for a future date, like maybe we wrote something down as a teenager that it was a dream, or maybe we wrote something down when we first got in a relationship, as some type of a manifestation that we wanted to come. And we look back at it maybe 2-3 years later, and we might just be encouraged, So I decided to do the same, because I think that there should never, at least for me, be a time where I stop growing, where I stop finding reasons to be inspired. And I am super inspired today, inspired beyond the pain that my body continues to feel, inspired beyond whatever challenges that might be going on in this world, inspired beyond bills that need to get paid, that maybe I don't have the 100% certainty that it'll get done the way that I'm anticipating, or the bill collectors wants it to happen. But here's a couple things that I have found to help me. One thing that I know that has helped me from the past is taking moments before I walk out the door in the morning and before I lay my head down in my bed to go over gratefulness. Okay, what does that mean? Well, basically what that means, if you're a journaler, or even if you don't keep a journal, just find something to, write it down on paper or put in your phone, in your notes section, a couple things that you are grateful for. Maybe start with 2, work your way up to 5. For me, it's at least 10. 10 is the month that I was born, and so I like to have some type of a landmark, if you will, and then start to make that a consistent habit. That's one great thing, because it kind of like encourages your mind to think of something positive, because if you're grateful for that thing, then clearly it falls into a positive section. You write those things down in the morning before you leave. And then maybe before you lay down, that time that take a little time before you go to sleep, and you look at that specific day that you're in, and find at least 2 to 5 things that you're grateful for. And it's fine if you don't have that same number or whatever. Let's say if you find one thing and you put that down before you lay your head down. And what that has done for me is it has encouraged me to be grateful. It's literally waking up with gratefulness on your mind and laying down at the end of the day with gratefulness still on your mind. And that's the one thing. Second thing that I have done for myself, and I find it to be encouraging, is to spend 5 minutes in affirmation for yourself. And if you don't have something to go off of, there's lots of different sites that you can go on, and they'll have affirmation packs of cards that you can purchase, and kind of like either flip through them daily, and look at them, or whatever time you decide you want to do that. But for me, I take 5 minutes. I have affirmations posted all over my bathroom mirror, and this is something that I keep there. And I spend at least 5 minutes every day reading these things. I mean, it has things like I am beautiful, I am a leader, I am enough, I matter, different little things. And you spend that time to just kind of let that sit in. And no matter how successful we may become, and at least for me, I feel like there's never enough of affirmation time for me, because there's going to be challenges. That's a part of our life. There's going to be challenges or are meant literally to continue to strengthen us. Like the personal training that I'm in, muscles might ache that haven't been touched before. Well, they're aching because they haven't been touched before, or maybe they haven't been used in a while. And I need to encourage it to get back into shape, So for me, affirmations, what it does is it literally gets my mentality back in shape, and it might seem corny or weird or whatever at first, or if you stop for a while and you start back, it's like, oh my goodness, can I do this? But I do it. And we have this amazing thing inside of us called muscle memory. And there's something about putting that into the memory bank, putting affirmations of positive, into your mindset, putting that in there. It is inside. It will remain inside. And the more you do it, the more you believe it. I mean, you're literally enveloping this thing, this positive inside of you, and it is a very encouraging thing. It helps you to become your own friend. At least it has for me. And then the third for today thing that I do is I find myself going to at least one person and sharing positive, shining my light. Literally, to me, when I say, different people who have followed me or know me in person know that I'm really big about shining my light and encouraging you to shine yours. And so I do that. I try to leave at least one person with a positive note, something that we see in them. It could be anything. Oh my goodness, look at your smile. Wow, it's amazing. I don't, we don't realize how important that can be for someone. There's always something that we are going through. And when we say going through, that doesn't necessarily have to be some bad thing. We can encourage someone already chipper or whatever, or having a great day. I just believe that it kind of continues to push this positive mindset into others, if we can take a little piece of positive and we can place it into one person, at least one person every day, I believe it could help us to change this world. Because as you've heard me say before, those who follow me, those who know me, is that I am the change I wish to see. I am literally walking in my purpose. I impact lives every day, starting with my own. So I hope that you find some encouragement, some inspiration, or something positive with this video. And I look forward to sharing with you again. Remember, shine your life and do it right now, because you are light.